Hey guys, I'm back for part 2 of my Call of Duty review. Part 1 was on World at War. I'll put a link to that video in the description. Part 2 is going to be on COD4 Modern Warfare. I love this game. Out of all the Call of Duties, this is my favorite game. So to start things off, we'll talk about the solo of the campaign. Love the campaign. The storyline in it is great. This is the first Call of Duty to be done in the modern time period. So you use modern weapons like M4 and the AK-47. Basically, you fight a fictional Middle Eastern enemy. I don't know what you call them. They call them Op 4 for opposition force. But yeah, the story mode is great. I love the storyline. There's not anything I would change in the storyline. Yeah, it's pretty much a linear storyline, except for this one part you go back in time like 15 years to do a sniper mission, which that is actually by far one of my favorite missions. And you get to use the 50 cal and see how like bullet trajectory and stuff works on it, or it's called the Coriolis effect. It's really cool. So yeah, during the story mode, you can find things called intels, which are basically laptops, and when you beat the story mode, or the campaign, whatever you want to call it, the amount of intels you have unlock cheats in the game, which some of the cheats are like shoot a guy will blow up into tires. Then there's like slow motion, which is really cool. I love the slow motion. Instead of meleeing though, it goes into slow-mo, which kind of shocked me the first time. And then it took me a while to figure that out. And it's really cool. If somebody comes around the corner, you just go into slow-mo real quick, because you can turn it on and off, which is really nice. And then there's ragtime mode, which instead of half speed is 2 times speed, and the picture's all grainy and it's like orange and black. It's really cool. It looks like one of those really old-time movies, and there's like that corny like Western piano music. It's actually really funny to play. Another thing you unlock after the campaign is you unlock arcade mode, which is the campaign all over again, except this time every level has a time limit and every level is scored. Every time you get a kill, you get so many points. You get so many kills in a row, you get a bonus multiplier, and you go up to like times 10. And basically you just see how many points you can score. There's 2 different versions of arcade mode. You can either do the entire game, which you have to do in one sitting. You can't like stop in the middle unless you just like pause the game. It's not like you can actually save it. Or you can do level by level. If you do the whole game, it doesn't have every level, it's got most of them. But it takes 4 or 5 hours. I only did the entire game like twice, just because it takes so long. But yeah, arcade mode's really fun, and it's just fun to see. You know, if you and your friend are trying to compare who can do a level better. The final mode is the multiplayer, which everybody loves. That's why people really got into Call of Duty, is the multiplayer. This was the first one that had kill streaks, the first one that had create a class, first one that had like true leveling. Like Call of Duty 2 had, no, it wasn't Call of Duty 2. I think it was United Offensive had leveling, was the first one that had leveling. But it was like per game. This is for your career. There's 55 levels to do, and you get XP and for like each kill, and then like each challenge you complete, you get more XP, and then you go up to level 55. On the 360 and the PS3, you prestige if you want. You can do that like 10 times. On the PC, you can't. You're stuck at level 55, which is kind of boring once you get stuck up there, in my opinion. But it's kind of cool. The more you progress in your levels, the different guns and different perks and stuff you get. Creator class is really cool. You know, you can customize your weapons layout. Like in the very first Call of Duty, it was like you popped onto a map and it said, "Here's the guns you can choose from. Pick one." Now it's, you know, you can customize it how you want. You can do your different attachments, your different weapons, your different perks, things like that, which is a lot of fun. If you use a weapon so many times, you get unlockables for it. This is the first time Call of Duty ever did that. This game had a lot of firsts for multiplayer. But the unlockables were really cool. And everybody always complains about noob tubes, which they get kind of annoying, I will admit. But it's part of the game. Got to deal with it. But it's still a lot of fun to play it. And the nice thing about being on PC is the servers. We had dedicated servers, and like there were a lot of servers that said like no noob tubes whatsoever. And like if you were caught using a grenade launcher, it would kick you off the server. Which I was like, I like the 203 in some cases. You know, I don't play with it all the time, but being able to like shoot around the corner with it, it was really helpful. But you know, it was kind of cool to play on servers where people weren't tubing everybody like they do in Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, you had different perks, which were really cool, except for Martyrdom, Juggernaut, and Last Stand were like the three most annoying perks ever. And they quote-unquote fixed it for Martyrdom and Juggernaut in Modern Warfare 2. They made them death streaks, which they didn't have in Modern Warfare. But you know, it's really, those are just annoying perks, and can't tell you how many times I get hit markers for guys on Juggernaut. It's annoying. That's probably like my least favorite thing about it. But outside of that, I love the multiplayer more than either of the other Call of Duties. This multiplayer just like kicks ass compared to those. And yeah, I do recommend buying this game if you don't already have it. I know at least for the PC it's still in stores. I'm pretty sure it's still in stores for other ones, for the other consoles. I know this is one of the last ones to be on the Wii. I've never played it on the Wii, but I know it was on the Wii. And then I think What It was on the Wii too, but I don't remember. So if you have a Wii, a 360, or a PS3, you can go out and buy it. If you got a PC, you can still buy it. It's like $29.99 plus tax. Just everything about this game is so much better. It just kicks complete ass in terms of the Call of Duty games. So it's going to be interesting to see if Black Ops can compete with this. So I will catch you guys in part 3, which is on Modern Warfare 2. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.